Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 25th through the 31st. We're going to see what's happening for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead with this lovely deck here. And then we're going to pull an affirmation for y'all from this deck here. So without further ado, my darling Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's jump right on in here and see what messages are coming up for you guys. We are coming into this new moon in Gemini energy. Communication is going to be key. New beginnings, manifesting. We've got Venus in retrograde, which has people feeling all kinds of feels. And also looking at their money and finances and trying to get a sense of security and stability. So we're going to see how the energies are affecting you all. And we're going to see what messages are coming in for you for the week ahead, my darlings. So let's go ahead and lay out your cards. And without further ado, let's get right on into it. All right. Fast moving energy, fire energy. This is your energy. This is your house. Okay. Aries, you guys are a fire sign. And you have 8 of Wands coming up. 8 of Wands, when we see 8 of Wands, it's like news coming in very quickly. You know, something was stuck, it's unstuck, it's moving ahead. If you have projects and things that you've been trying to kind of get out there or get going, you may find that they're beginning to move forward fairly quickly. You may find that you're beginning to come into the energy of feeling like the path in front of you is starting to open up. There seem to be less obstacles for many of you. And that might be a stark contrast to the way things have been feeling lately. So movement, passion, communication, hearing from people, or if you've been waiting for news, this is probably going to be when you receive it. In fact, doesn't surprise me because we're in the new moon in Gemini, and the new moon Gemini is all about communication. So for Aries, you may be receiving words, something you've been waiting to hear is coming in, and it's coming in very quickly. It's coming in very fast. I feel for some of you, there's some like material manifestation related to this. So I don't know if you've been waiting on a loan or finances. I don't know if you've been like trying to get some kind of like bailout or something for a business. Or if you've been trying to get, I'm hearing materials. You've been trying to get your hand on some kind of materials. Whatever that might be. That's going to be coming in for some of you. Like there's something physically that you're receiving, material. Something material is coming in for some of you that has been kind of held up. It's beginning to move forward. And you're kind of just getting into the things that you're passionate about. And so we're going to go ahead and move to your next card. So we have Fixed Earth card here. This is Earth energy. Queen of Pentacles. My. Some of you could be dealing with an Earth sign because Queen of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. It could be in their moon and their rising as well. But overall, Queen of Pentacles is it's finances, it's security, and it's a sense of a comfortable home environment. Okay, so some of you might be receiving something that's allowing you to work from home, or some of you maybe have been trying to set up some alternative way of working right now. The 8 of Wands, something material coming in, Queen of Pentacles. These two cards together make me feel some of you have been having challenges in being able to work from home, or you've been trying to set something up to work from outside your home, and whatever the challenge was, it's being lifted this week. It's being lifted. It's beginning to move forward. Overall, those of you that watch my videos regularly, you've heard me talk about the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, for me, is a message that comes in and says, you might be feeling a little bit frazzled. You might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, this is especially true if you're in a situation where you are working and you're really stressed out, and maybe you've even been talked to. Maybe your supervisor has pulled you aside and been like, look, Aries, you need to get this together. You need to figure this out, you know, or you need to stop making mistakes. And then what happens? We panic even more. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh my God, you know, like we get nervous. We get really nervous. And so if you've had that overworked energy, or if you feel like, man, you know, I don't want to get in trouble, I don't want to get fired, or I don't want to mess up this project, but I seem to be making a lot of mistakes. Queen of Pentacles is saying that the answer to your problem, the solution to your problem, is going to come through you creating a sense of sanctuary for yourself in your home, and really, really taking care of your physical needs, making your physical needs a priority. So making sure that you're getting enough sleep and getting quality sleep, right? Making sure you're eating foods that you really enjoy eating, that are also good for you, that are healthy, right? And that could be a challenge right now, right? But whatever you can get your hands on, and whatever you are able to do that you like the taste of it, you enjoy having it, but you also know it's good for you, you want to incorporate more of that kind of stuff. Queen of Pentacles is also asking you to try to get comfortable in your own skin, ground yourself, work on grounding yourself this week, Aries. So there's different ways to do it. Some people do it through water, through like sea salt baths or bubble baths or showers. Some people like to just be barefoot outside, gardening, being in nature. There's many ways that you can ground yourself and kind of just come back into your body and be here on earth. You can look up grounding techniques and pick a few that you feel like, oh, I would like to do that, or that seems like something that I'd be into, you know. But grounding is going to be really important for you this week, Aries, especially those of you where it's getting busy, where things are moving forward very quickly, it's getting very hectic, and you're wanting to make sure that you're not making mistakes, that you're staying on top of things. You really need to take care of yourself physically this week. Get enough sleep. Get some good food in your system. Do things that feel good physically. You know, like when you're going to go to sleep, pajamas that feel really great on your skin, or bed sheets or things that feel really great on your skin. Music that soothes you or calms you. You know, like just really being in your senses, enjoying your senses, paying attention to your senses. If you're sitting down and eating an orange, pay attention to how that feels, how that tastes, the textures. The more that you can be in your senses, the more clarity you're going to be able to have mentally. That's what Queen of Pentacles tells me in our reading, okay? Your next card, my dears, is the Fool. Hello. This is a Major Arcana card. And so Major Arcana cards, when they come up, they're not just going to be for a few days. They're not just going to be for like a week or so. This is Major Arcana is like you're coming into a new phase in your life. You're about to start a new chapter. And the Fool is about going in a new direction. The Fool is about, a lot of the times, it can be that you're feeling pulled to go in a direction that other people maybe are not very supportive of it. They're like, Aries, what in the heck are you doing right now, Aries? You might have people that aren't on the same page as you are in the direction you're wanting to go within your life. But you might be feeling like, oh gosh, but you know what? I really feel pulled to go in this direction. I really feel like this is what I need to be doing right now. And so the Fool card is you're beginning to set out in that journey. Okay. The one thing with the Fool card is you want to try to be balanced, because on one hand, it's really great to take a leap of faith, right? It's really great to say, oh, you know, this is what my heart is telling me to do. And, you know, take a leap of faith and be positive. That's a really great, free, liberating energy to be in. But at the same time, you don't want to jump off the cliff and land on your head. So make sure that before you leap, you've looked, and you've looked twice, and you have a firm plan in place. Okay, so yes, we all want to be positive, and we all want to be dreamers. You know, I get that. I understand that. I can be a bit of a gambler myself when it comes to, you know, taking risks or taking chances on things. But you need to calculate the cost before you jump, right? You need to calculate the cost before you set sail, and you need to try to keep yourself grounded as you're going into this leap of faith or as you're following your heart. Okay. So if you're not sure how to do that, especially if you're doing something in terms of business, you can read business books and self-help things when it comes to business planning. You can ask your angels and guides to help you, help me see whatever it is I need to see or know about the situation. You can ask for clarity and guidance in making the right decisions, meditation, prayer. All these things are very helpful. Your next card here is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Look at this. You guys have made a big decision, Aries, and you're like, you can't be stopped. You can't be stopped. You're like full of fire about this, especially how your reading started off with the 8 of Wands. Think about this. Think about this for a second. You started off with this 8 of Wands. Like this thing is just coming rushing down the hill on fire. It's coming very fast. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the wheel you might not see very clearly in this picture, but the wheel is right here. And it's like you're about ready to let it go. And if you think about the wheel, think about a wheel rolling down a hill, right? Once it gets going, it's going to really start picking up momentum. It's going to get faster and faster and faster. So I just kind of feel like whatever this idea is, this leap of faith that you're taking, you're very driven about it. I feel, Aries, that you're like in the mindset where you're like, you know what? Failure is not an option. And I have this figured out. I know how I'm going to make it work. Maybe it doesn't make sense to other people. Maybe they don't get it. But I see it. I see the path. I see the road. I'm taking it. And the wheel is, again, major arcana. And so it's about getting unstuck. It's about getting unstuck. And it's about movement, like being able to move forward, being able to get to the next phase in your life. And it can signal a time of great success that's going to be coming in. So for a lot of you, there's a project that you might be launching, whether it is through an employer, something that they've trusted you with and something you might be taking on for work, taking the lead, or if this is a project or self-employment or like your own business, you're about to move forward into new territory. And it's going to pay off. For many, many, many of you, it's going to really pay off. And it's going to be very successful. And it might be bringing in a significant amount of money for a lot of you. There could be a big amount of money coming in. Whatever this idea, collaboration, whatever this thing is, the solution that you've come up with for yourself, it's going to pay off. But the wheel comes in with not a warning, but a heads up. The wheel comes in with a heads up. It wants you to know that life is a cycle and there's going to be starts and stops. There's going to be fast times and there's going to be slow times. You're about to enter a fast time, a fast movement, fast change, fast results. And then it's going to slow down again because that's how it is. What is it? Inertia is an object will remain moving until it's stopped by a force, or an object will remain at rest until it's moved, right? It's that whole kind of process here. So eventually it's going to stop and then it'll start again. But when you have the blessings that are going to be coming in, the money that's going to be coming in, the success that's going to be coming in, as long as you're being wise with it as it's here, you're not going to have to be in a panic mode when things slow down. And you're going to need things to slow down because you need time to rest. We can't be go, 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 busy, busy, busy all the time. We need the slow periods. And if we can be smart with what's coming in during the busy times, during the harvest times, then during the slow times, we're not going to be worried. We're not going to be in panic. So Aries, a lot of you are learning that balance, or you're coming into a time of learning that balance. Let's go ahead and see what your affirmation is for the week. And as always, guys, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate with you more than your sun sign. So you definitely want to check those out. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link, you can schedule a private reading with me there. All right. Okay. So your affirmation is when I respect my money respects me. Holy moly. We just talked about that with the wheel, right? Like when it comes in and it's busy, if you can, hold on to it, then you're not going to be worried in the future. And we do have Venus in retrograde right now, Aries. So a lot of you might not be so much in the feels of like memory lane right now. You might really be looking at your money. You might really be looking at your security. You might really be looking at matters of business, or even when it comes to your relationships with like friends and family or lovers or spouses or fiancés or whatever it might be. You might really be looking at the money aspect of things. You might even be having disagreements with people in your life over money and finances. And you might be feeling in some way that whatever the disagreement is around money, you're feeling disrespected. Like, oh, well, this is a sign of you disrespecting me or not giving me what I deserve or not taking me seriously. And so what Spirit is saying, put all that aside for a moment and you look at your relationship with money. You look at your relationship with money. Journal about this. What is my relationship with money? And some of you might be like, I don't even know how to answer that. But if you just start writing, just start writing. Just whatever comes out. Just set a timer for 10 minutes and just start writing. You will see subconsciously a lot of the things will come out on the paper and you'll have epiphanies. You'll be like, whoa, like here's all this stuff that was inside of me that I never even knew. I never even realized. And then you're going to be able to know like what you need to address or what you want to change. But a beautiful affirmation for you all is when I respect my money respects me. So you can say that the first thing in the morning out loud when you wake up. You can say it the last thing at night before you go to bed. You can incorporate the affirmation into your day however you want to do it. However you want to do it. But I have found through personal experience that when you speak affirmations out loud, they tend to take root faster. Like you're speaking it into existence. You're speaking it into power. So that's just one suggestion from me. One recommendation I will give you is, to say them out loud kind of helps the process move along a lot quicker. Again, my dears, watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. You might want to schedule a private reading. If you're looking for more love and romance kind of stuff, you can go ahead and click on the love readings linked in the description of the video. Check out the channeled angel messages for May. Aries, you guys had a very interesting one. That is linked in the description as well. The channeled angel messages and the love readings for June are going to be up in the next few days. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll get a notice when those are posted. I do want to let you know the winner of the free 30-minute reading is going to get announced this week. And the winner of the tarot deck I'm giving away is going to get announced this week. If you haven't entered yet, it's really super easy. All I'm doing is picking one winner from Instagram and one winner from Facebook from the comments and from the likes. And one person will win a free 30-minute reading. One person will win a card deck. And I'm going to do this every single month. There's going to be different prizes, but there's also going to be one free reading. I'm going to give away one free reading every month. So I'm just going to pick from Instagram and Facebook from the likes and the comments. So be sure to check that out. I'm also doing like a little live reading fundraiser on the 27th on Instagram to try to help someone, a wonderful single mother to 2 boys, trying to help her keep from losing her business because she's not allowed to open her salon right now. And it's been a few months. She can't work. She can't get self-employment. Her little boys are, counting on her. So I want to try to help her not go out of business and, be able to provide for her kids. So I'm going to do quick free mini readings live for those that are donating. And it's going to be between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific time. I know a lot of you get upset when I do stuff on Instagram. You're like, do it on YouTube, do it on YouTube. I'm going to start in the next month doing live readings on YouTube. But because this is a fundraiser, it's easier for me to keep track doing it on Instagram. I don't know if any of you guys have ever gone live on YouTube, but it's overwhelming. The comments come in so fast. They come in so quickly. And because I'm trying to help her, and you know, it's going to be easier for me to keep track doing it on Instagram. But I promise you guys, very, very soon, I will be doing more live stuff and live readings, quick little mini readings for you guys on YouTube. That is coming. I thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I am wishing you all a wonderful week ahead, Aries. You take care of yourselves.